Prepare, our friends, because today's video is not like the others. If you want to see animals asking for help, then you came to the right place, because we're not going to see just one or two, and not even a top 10, not even a 20, but a whopping top 30 times animals ask for people's help. It's going to get emotional and it's going to be funny. Are you ready for it? Let's go. First off, it's the Orphan Rhino. This poor little thing in South Africa apparently lost its mommy and walked to a road where some wonderful humans stayed with it until help came. As the help came, the rhino was transferred to a special rehab center called Care for Wild Africa. Next up, it's whale shark. Hardly believable, but this whale shark approached a snorkeler begging for help and was kind enough to stay and not eat the snorkeler while the person cut the rope that was tied around the shark's body. Third is our little fox. This baby fox became victim of lazy people who didn't have enough decency to get rid of their trash in a proper manner and got its little head stuck in a jar, most probably while looking for food. Fourth is the injured dolphin. Thankfully, dolphins are exceptionally smart, so when this one saw a group of divers, he decided to ask for help in getting a fishing line off and a hook from his fin that was in the way of its swimming. Next, at 5, is the raven. We're not entirely sure what this raven did or how it annoyed a porcupine so badly, but in the end it needed help from a fellow primate. In this case, Gertie Cleary was to act like a doctor for the now-named raven called Wilfred. And while Wilfred did come to ask for help, you have to be amazed at how he reacted while he was being helped. So how you holding up so far? We hope you're still going strong, because believe us, the best is yet to come. And if you subscribe and leave a comment that says, "I subscribed," I'll personally reply to your comment. So go ahead, don't be shy. This next animal wasn't, and it got the help it wanted. Be an example. 6 is the whale. Apparently, even something as huge as a whale is not beyond asking for help. This particular one came up to ask some fishermen to get some plastic and a fishing line off its head. 7 is elephants, and these 3 elephants came back to stockade to seek help of keepers after they'd been shot with septic arrows. Thankfully, all of them were treated just in time and saved, even though getting all this done was no easy task. Number 8 is the koala. The thirsty little koala bear came out on the road when it saw cyclists asking for water. We don't know how it communicated with the human, but we guess it had something to do with the huge heat wave and wildfires. The cyclist was kind enough to get off his bike and offer the fella some much needed water. 9 is the giraffe. This little giraffe was drowning and was lucky enough to have her screams for help heard by upstanding Kenyan citizens who rallied to help her and saved her within a few hours. Number 10, dog. Not only humans develop friendship as shown in this video, but 2 stray dogs approached 2 guys and asked them to help save their drowning friend. Happily, all the friends get reunited with the help of these 2 young gentlemen. Number 11 is kangaroo. This kangaroo decided the outside world's just a little too harsh and came back to its former caregiver for warmth and the other joys of civilized life. So for 14 years, Billy the kangaroo comes back to get warm by the fire. 12 is wolf. This big bad wolf that came across a Red Riding Russian, who we really hope you'd laugh at our jokes as much as we do, who fed him salo, which is cured or salted pork belly fat. Now you can see the wolf being afraid to come closer, but the smell and the promised deliciousness, he's getting over his fears and he's gonna go for the treat. 13, elephant. This mother elephant was kind enough to thank the saviors of her baby from a water hole after she herself with her herd had failed to do so themselves. 14, the hawk. This beautiful hunter of the skies decided it was a little too much for him outside, and with the hurricane and everything, and he decided to sit it out with a human in the car. Just look at that face. Who could refuse him? Certainly not the kind driver, even though he was probably more freaked out than the hawk at first. Well, we're almost in the middle of the video, and it's the perfect time to ask for your help. Give us your helping hand by pressing that like button and that subscribe button and turn those notifications on. And then help yourself and watch any video you want from our channel. We've got many, and they're all amazing. If we can say so ourselves. And now it's time to continue. Are you ready? Let's go. Number 15, the bear. This fluffy little bear had no qualms of approaching a human construction site and snatching a sandwich from one of the friendly workers, who we aren't sure if he was dead or just scared stiff. 16, Cobra. This slithering snake was thirsty enough and scared enough to let a human approach it and offer a drink from its own bottle. Yeah, I bet that's something you don't see every day. And if you do see it every day, what on earth do you do for a living? Number 17, deer. This deer was unlucky enough to find itself stuck in a trench that was being dug to get water from a well to a house. Luckily, the nice construction workers saw it in the morning and saved it. Number 18, monkey. This little monkey was lucky enough to come across these nice officers on the road, who were kind enough to stop and give the monkey some much-needed hydration. Heck knows when the monkey will find another water source in these harsh conditions. 19, shark. This poor shark was very badly injured by a fishhook and was lucky enough to come across divers who weren't scared of its approach and actually managed to help her out. We're sure the shark had a nice feast afterwards, just not on these humans. Number 20, seal. This intelligent seal used the perfect opportunity as if it was God sent to escape a pursuing hungry orca by jumping on a boat and chilling with the fellow humans. How's that for a turn of events? The humans did seem to enjoy the company, though. Well, you see, the deal was sealed. See what we did there? 21. Another giraffe. This poor giraffe fell in a pool and couldn't escape. Thankfully, a bunch of people gathered forces and with a group effort managed to get the giraffe out onto the ground and have it safe and sound. 22. Leopard. Not many would dare to try and get a predator of this size alive and awake from a hole in the ground. These people, however, thought nothing of it and just went with it. Hope they're all safe and sound as well. 20. Horse. This horse came on the news as the South Metro firefighters were involved in its rescue after it had fallen into a ditch and couldn't get out. Hopefully, the horse gave them a ride back to the firehouse. 24. Turtle. We had 2 sharks saved from something. Now, how about a turtle saved from the jaws of a shark? This lucky turtle was seen by fishermen when jumping around in the water. They decided to see what's going on. Number 25, more dolphins. This doesn't happen too often, but as we can see in this case, 10 dolphins needed saving after they had run aground. There were 15, however, 5 of them could not be saved by humans helping. 26, ducklings. 5 little ducklings saved from a sewer pipe. Wait a minute. 5 little ducklings saved from a sewer pipe after a person saw them fall through the grate at the Waterworks Cinema. After they were saved, they were delivered to a bush where their mother supposedly was. 27. Little kitty. This little kitty was not too careful and somehow managed the incredible feat of having its paw stuck in a concrete wall. Thankfully, to some nice people and a lot of work, the kitty was free. Wow! We made it to the top 3. Now, if you're wondering if we could possibly have kept the best for last, you shall be most pleasantly surprised because, of course, we did. Enjoy, my friend. 28. Bird. Sometimes people make sacrifices, and this woman was no exception when she jumped into the water to save a bird that was entangled in plastic and could not get out. 29. 2 bear cubs. These Russian fishermen got scared when they saw bears coming toward their boat, but eventually understood that the bears were just as scared as they were. Thankfully, the bears approached them to get help, and they were rescued by the ingenious fishermen. 30. Horses in Texas flooding. Nobody wants to see their animals suffer, which is why there was a huge local effort to save these beloved creatures by local Texans in this heroic move after the whole area was flooded. And there you have it for today. These were the top 30 animals asking people for help. And now it's time to hear from you. Which one, yes, you may only pick one, was your favorite and why? Let us know in the comment. And if you haven't already, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to check our channel for more amazing top 10s. We'll see you next time.